Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just pulled up for my evening cup of coffee, catching up on my news in the CBC, and they were discussing exactly what we've been saying here about supporting Canadian businesses, especially at this time. We should always be supporting Canadian businesses. That's black and white as far as I'm concerned. Always support them. Environmentally, stuff doesn't have to travel as far, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So all those reasons I've talked about before. But they came upon, or they were discussing a website of a gentleman who started madeinca.ca back the last time Trump was in, and he started putting all the tariffs on. And he went, we need someplace where people can go to find truly made Canadian products. Now, the journalist and the expert that was being interviewed did say that it's very easy to find things that say Canadian made. But if it says product of Canada, it means like 83%. If it says made in Canada, it can be as little as 57% of the material is made in Canada. I don't care about that right now. Mine is more that we are not supporting American businesses. So I am going to go to presentation and show you the website. Okay. There we go. Now, if you're looking at it, you should see it just says made in CA. That's literally its short form. It's website. It's literally made in CA. That's it. .ca. And the page I've got here is Lark wood cutting boards. Now, I'm hoping when I do this will work. Continue to record. Okay, so we go to the home page there. Buy Canadians for Canadians. Spend your money wisely. I always laugh that when we have something Canadian, we got to show Niagara Falls. I keep going, guys. Yes, Niagara Falls is around the corner, but there's so much more to Canada than Niagara Falls. So much more. Thingy. Most recently added honey products, Dutchman's Gold, flour. See, that would be one I would be looking for because what I get at my store is Robin Hood, which I'm assuming was Canadian, but I'd have to check into it. Food and personal care products. Beer and food is Bayview Brewing. Now, having said that, all you got to do is go to the liquor store, the LCBO in Ontario, or the beer store. Those guys behind the counter will point you out to Canadian ones. Look for anything from the Niagara region, obviously Canadian. Mine is also, there's nothing wrong with buying Guinness or I've lost it. Oh, Glenfiddich. I get it. Glenfiddich is my drink. Guinness is my kid's beer. Anyways, so like this is just sort of, and then there's a point here that says where you can submit a business. So if you know of a business that's not on here already, you can actually fill it in and put an overview of the whole 9 yards. Is it Canadian owned? He's looking for Canadian businesses. I literally just found this, guys. So check it out, right? So like there's internet service and web hosting. Well, maybe that's something I go someplace else besides my web host right now, right? It's in Montreal, WHC. Like you and I are seeing this all the same time. I'm just found it when I got to get online and show this to you guys. Made in Canada grocery guide, which is one of the big ones because everything is going to be product made in Canada by Canadian companies. Meat, pickles, snack, hot foods, produce, products, breads, canned foods. How to identify, and that one might be a really important one for that you're going to want to check into. The last sustainable transformation. Okay, if it says made in Canada, it's the last substantial transformation of the good occurred in Canada, and at least 51% of the total direct cost of producing or manufacturing the good have been occurred in Canada. So you want to look for that made in Canada. If you see product, it says the last substantial transformation of goods occurred in Canada. That's the same one as that one. But 98% of the total direct costs of producing or manufacturing the goods have been incurred in Canada. So this is just a really nice website. Let me scroll back up so you can see the home page. I'm all the way to the top here, guys. Made in Canada. There we go. Home page. Let me give you back the home page. Okay. And what is about Canada in the media about us? Found it in 2018 out of the frustration of the tariff battles with the U.S. and the unfair practice of other trade partners. Okay. The only thing I can also say is read it for yourself. Is we need to get rid of the tariff barriers between the provinces. Like, why is it I can buy wine from the U.S. or liquor from the U.S. cheaper than the wines made in the Okanagan Valley in British Columbia? That, to me, as this is, I knew this, but as it's refreshing my brain, I'm going, this is ridiculous. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully that's going to record properly. If not, this video will go to thing. Anyways, there you go. I just thought you'd really like it. madeinca.ca. Hope it works. Try it. Check it out. Sit with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and see what you can find. And it also has locations. So each of the provinces, you'd be able to center it down to if you're in Winnipeg or Gatineau or St. John versus St. John's, Charlottetown, wherever. Just there's a helping hand of ways that you can help support our local businesses, irrelevant of the trade war that's just so close. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 days away if he actually does it. Okay, take care. See you tomorrow.